Hi folks, Monday again. It's usually all day on a Monday. I didn't really get much today. Got a couple of bits and candles. So I'll show you the candles first. There's 5 nice white candles for £1, so you can always do with white candles, can't you? So I grabbed those. But here I've got couple of bits I bought today, and then just to make up a bit of time I thought I'd show you 1 or 2 bits that I've got knocking around that sit there. So let's have a look. And you might notice got someone nebbing in today. This is Lockie the magpie. You can't see all the beautiful colours, they're all down there. The blues, greens, whites and the black. It's a really beautiful colour. I never realised I used to see magpies from a distance just look black and white till you see them close up and see the beautiful colours that they have. That's Lockie, the mischievous magpie. So yeah, these 1 or 2 bits. I'll put pictures up after these because obviously you're not going to see them very well. This was 50p today. It's got a name, I suppose. Some sort of cross in pewter and a black crystal in the middle. And that's been sitting around for some weeks now, and I kept saying it sits around much flipping longer, I'm going to have it. Well, it sat around and it came home today. The other bit, when I went in the shop, this was 50p, and woman said, got something under here for you. It's a pendant or a necklace, depending on what you want to call it. I call them pendants. And it looks like a little branch. I put it on the white part of my arm. Looks like a little branch, and just there is an hanging star, a moon, crescent moon with some little moons and stars on. These look like there's some sort of silver, and then there's another hanging star there and a little silver bat that end. There will be pictures up after these like you've seen, so you'll be able to have a look at what it actually looks like. So it's quite a neat little whatever. So that's what I bought today, just because it happened to be there. These are 1 or 2 bits that I've had knocking around. I got lots of bits knocking around, but this is 1 or 2 bits. And all these, apart from 1, which was the last one, are pewter of some sort. First one is a little dragon. So if you look at the picture of that, it's a little pewter dragon. If you're into fantasy and pagan and all that sort of thing, or whatever, I'm assuming. It's a little pewter dragon. This, I had a pewter wristband, and it had a skull in the middle, and then the other bits were little skulls and that. I must have the other bits somewhere, but eventually, being pewter and on your wrist, it snapped, and so I took this bit off the middle, and some scroll work at the side of the skull, so I left that, and I thought, well, I can put a chain into that. So that's actually 2 chains connected at the top, connected like that at the bottom. You'll see that. That's one of my favourite little pendants. Then there's this, I've had this quite a while. I'm not even sure how I got it. And it's a little, reminds me of the flying monkeys in the Yellow Brick Road, but it's definitely not a monkey. You'll see the picture there, and it's like some sort of devilish creature with wings and a long tail. Till I sort of got really close up to it, sort of reminded me of the alien with wings, but it's not an alien, so I don't know what it is, but you'll see. Then somehow I came across this, again I think it was somebody said, oh, I've got some bits that you'll like, and if somebody's kept stuff for me then I'll buy it anyway. But it's a skeleton on a chopper bike, so it's sort of a little bit goth and it's a little bit biker, but it's a skeleton and I like bones. This belonged to something else, and it connected like that and swiveled. Excuse me. I can't remember what it was on, but obviously it snapped or something. But there's a little hole either side, so I can attach the chain onto it, and it's a sort of fancy bird skull. You'll be able to see it again in the picture, but it'll make a neat little pendant of sorts. This one I actually bought, wasn't a charity shop or anything, I actually bought it from a shop. This ring was about 25 to 30 pound or something, I think. Might have been a bit dearer, can't remember. But it's pewter. I think the ring actually is silver. That's why it was quite expensive. But if you look at it, it's a bird skull, crow skull, raven skull or whatever, and this top bit of the skull you can actually lift up and flick back, and there's a little chamber in there. You might get a tic tac in it if you're lucky. Where's my tic tac stash? Oh, it's on my finger. Yeah, so theoretically it's what you call a poison ring. Ah, what's that over there? There you go. And the last thing is this, which is, I've got 3 of these. One I've got on a leather string, because these probably irritate my neck. And it's a little Harry Potter snitch. I just thought they were pretty novel. So you can have it hanging on a chain or whatever. Or you can put it on your belt, hang it off your belt or whatever. It's a little bit of a talking point, especially for Harry Potter fans. First one I bought has got wings on it that are about 3 times bigger than that. So I bought 2 more, and when they came, did I buy 2 or 4? 3. Anyway, they came and the wings were that size. So I don't know why the wings suddenly went smaller, but they did. And the good thing about it is if you press a little button at the top, it opens up and there's a little watch inside. So it's not only novel, it's useful. And I didn't plan on this one, but as I was doing it, I noticed over there a watch that I'd stuck on there days ago, but I haven't got round to wearing or anything. And it looks like a wristband. That's why I bought it. It's sort of black. Looks like a wristband when it's on. If you look at it. But if you look at it like that, you notice the bit in the middle's different. It's a watch, and it's sort of made so it all looks as though it's one piece, but it is a watch. And if I get the right bit, you won't be able to see it, and there isn't. I didn't take a picture, but if you press the button at the top, you'll see the red appear, and if you're close up to it, you can actually see the lights come on between the gaps in the metal, and it tells you what the time is. And actually, it's probably not far off if you take into consideration we've just gone forward an hour. Yeah, but that's, I had to put leather on the inside because I'm a bit funny with some metals and I'll be but yeah, when it goes on, it would look something like that. So it looks like a black metal wristband, really. Pretty neat, and I believe that was either, I think it was £2.60, free postage, goodness knows how, all the way from sunny China. But that's what the world's like today. We get some really handy little bits from China, and to be honest, where did it come from? I think that came from China. But I don't care. So, have fun, folks. Don't be anything I want. It's one or two bits. A couple of bits I got today. A couple of bits that are hanging around. It's Monday. It's flipping sunny outside. Had a haircut. The sun's bouncing off my head. It's supposed to be a nice day tomorrow, but we'll wait and see about that. So, have fun, folks. Don't do anything I won't do. I'm going to have to have a look at that and revise it, see what the hell I'm actually talking about, see if it's feasible. And just before you go, I'll say see you now, but carry on looking. There's a little advert coming up for the S.O.P.H.I Foundation and a calendar that some of us were working on. So hang on a little while longer and just have a look at the advert, and there's links down there below. So, the Goths for S.O.P.H.I project. The 2018 calendar. Yes, it's a little bit early in the year, but this is so that there can be a donation given to the S.O.P.H.I Foundation to help Goths like you and I and our friends and others, and not only Goths, people of other subcultures that get crap thrown at them every day, and not only get crap thrown at them, some people suffer worse than that and they get abused and everything. And And those that know about Sophie know that her and her boyfriend was set upon, kicked to the ground, stamped on. Both ended up in hospital, seriously ill in hospital, and sadly Sophie lost her life. And the mum Sylvia set up this foundation at S.O.P.H.I.E, where she's really working with the police and authorities and whoever she can, and especially in schools, talking to children in schools, trying to get them out to have a different mindset, that they can accept people for being different and they can be different themselves. So the calendar, really nice calendar, which I'm throwing around. It's a really nice calendar actually, good quality, and in it there'll be some faces that you know, maybe some faces that you don't quite know. Could be me. If you love me, you can kiss it. If you flipping don't, you can throw darts at it. It's a win-win situation, eh? But the links are below. Nip down there, have a look at the links. There'll be a link to S.O.P.H.I.E Foundation. There'll be a link where you can buy this calendar. And I know it's early in the year, but the more we can sell by the end of the year for 2018, the more we can give to S.O.P.H.I.E. All the profits after printing and being sent to you is actually going to there. No one's making any profit, no one's getting paid for anything they do, being in the calendar or anything. It's 100% profits going to S.O.P.H.I.E organisation. Before we go, I'll just and there is S.O.P.H.I.E. So folks, have a look down there and you can make a difference. See you later.